off. What's going on, guys? Beef and Matt, we are back for 2024.
We sure are, and coming in hot with episode 25. We're kicking off where we left off. And episode 25 of Yarns with Beef and Matt, brought to you by LSKD and Frog Grips. I'm Beef.
I'm Matt.
And today we are joined by one of Aotearoa's finest. He is the current NZ Nationals champion. And if you ain't heard his name by now, you ain't been paying attention. Ladies and gentlemen, Dante Karangaroa. How are you, brother?
Cheers, bro. That was a bit of a sweet intro. Thank you.
Beauty.
How are you guys?
Good, man.
Hot.
Good. It's so hot.
Yeah.
There's a fan over there, bro.
Yeah, we're running that fan. Got no aircon in this house, so we're running the old school. How's your day been, bro? Been training today?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. I probably just finished training like 30 minutes ago.
Oh, nice.
So to quickly get back home and obviously set up for this.
We were talking just off camera, but you travel to Palmy on the weekends, but where do you train during the week?
So I train at a few places, but most of my training goes down at a new gym just here in Whanganui, which is Primal HQ. We've just opened up probably 12, 14 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
At the end of last year.
Yeah. Are you involved with the running of that?
I'm one of the coaches there.
Oh, nice.
Nice. That was one of the questions coming. What are you doing for Mahi? So that's you as well, just coaching and training.
Yeah.
Nice, bro. Nice. Oh well. Typically we like to kick these things off with a bit of background on you, bro. So if we can take it way back to the young Dante, what were you doing growing up?
Oh hell, bit of everything. I was a bit of a mischief youth.
Yeah.
As most of us were. I used to box when I was a younger kid, probably from 10 to about 12. Got introduced to CrossFit and then became weirdly obsessed with it.
Yeah.
And then, funnily enough, I actually did it right through college.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's a few videos on my Instagram, but they might still be there from when I was like 14.
True,
man. Fuck,
yeah.
So you've pretty much been doing CrossFit the whole time?
On and off. Like I went to uni probably as soon as I left school.
Yeah.
And then only just recently come back full time for CrossFit.
All right. And just casually win NZ Nats. Sweet ass.
coming out. What were you doing at uni?
I was actually studying a BCom, commerce degree.
Oh, okay.
Managing marketing, yeah.
I have no idea what that means. I've heard those words.
Is that how long did you end up finishing that, or?
No, actually, I didn't. So it'll be a pretty long story, but I spent probably 3-4 years, obviously doing it, and then right up until like my last 2 papers, I decided to leave.
Yeah.
What was the thought there?
I just wasn't enjoying it. Like, obviously, because I was still trying to train with CrossFit and stuff. Like I had given up 3 years just to study. Kind of just didn't really sit with me too well.
Yeah.
So I just decided to drop uni completely and just chase CrossFit full time.
Yeah, fair enough. How does that sit with the family pulling out of like a big degree like that?
Oh, I mean, they always want me to go back and try and finish it off because 1 or 2 papers.
Yeah, true. So close.
Other than that, they were whole supportive.
Yeah, that's good, bro.
Good.
Was commerce something that you wanted to do for a while, or is that sort of a spur of the moment? I'm gonna give this a crack sort of thing, or
yeah, kind of thing. Like just the spur. I always wanted to like be my own sort of person, sort of thing. So I like obviously the best next thing was to sort of own a business.
Yeah.
As a sense. So that was obviously the closest thing. Try and learn how to run a business, try and learn how to manage it. Yeah.
Fair enough, bro.
Is that something you're gonna look into doing as well? Like running a business?
Not at this time of moment.
Yeah.
I literally just full swing, just like full circled it right back to CrossFit. So I would say I'd probably give next probably like 7 to 10 years to CrossFit full time. That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's good, man. You've had like a meteoric rise. Like I think like maybe 12 months ago, started to notice the Instagram videos, and because I followed Kaiten before you, funnily enough, and I was like, oh yo, like I'd seen you at comps back in the day when I used to compete. I'd seen you around when you were young as, and then I was like, oh, he's fucking huge, man. Like, holy shit, man. But bro, like the last, it's probably been longer for you, but like from what I've seen the last 12 months, the work you've been putting in. So from a young age, when you were sort of 13, 14, was that always the goal then, or is this a fairly new ambition?
Funnily enough, I actually have had like a weird goal with CrossFit. Like right from as soon as I was introduced to it, I sort of just, I don't know, like I think Peter Ellis sort of mentioned it, like it's something about getting fired up for something.
Yeah.
Like obviously CrossFit sort of lit that for me. And right from then, I just sort of wanted to pursue it completely.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. Funny thing about the Instagram post, because I actually hate posting on Instagram.
Yeah.
And obviously, Kaiten's on my back, always wanting me to post, get the social media up, and then obviously I gave in.
Yeah.
Started. So it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Fair enough. It feels like that bruise within you wanting to be your own person, and you went and did commerce, and then now you want to dedicate the next 7 to 10 years of your life towards giving this a good go. It's fucking, and like Matt said, you sort of overnight success, but not really. Because I think same thing, the odd video on Instagram I'd seen, and then I actually saw you compete in person the first time up at Fortress last year.
Oh, yeah.
On that, bro, quick question. Why KFC? What's going on?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. That's a real good question. Because originally we agreed to go as like an ape costume.
Oh, yeah.
And I honestly didn't even know about the KFC until we actually got there, registered, and then Gilly was obviously like, "Oh, bro, I got a costume for you." And then he pulls out a KFC bucket of chicken. Bro, it was just a spur of a moment sort of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good thing. We always talk about having KFC back when we're training, so I think that's kind of what gave him the idea.
Yeah, nice.
How long have you been with Gilly and Kaiten? Because they were Hamilton based for a long time.
Yeah. Funny thing, when I was a teenager, I used to do underground RX.
Right.
John Templeton, who might still be around, with Gilly. So I actually met him way back when. That was in like 2017, right when he was, the man.
Yeah.
But I've known him for quite a long time, and then I probably jumped on the scene when they moved down to Palmerston. When did I first went over there probably 2 years ago.
Yeah. Right.
During like a nationals qualifier, and I got pumped by both of them, both Kaiten and Gilly.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
How's that going now?
Anymore.
Fucking machine.
It was funny because like obviously I had just left uni, hadn't been training too much, and then obviously I just decided to jump into a nationals qualifiers with them, thinking that I'd be sweet. Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
Did it. Yeah.
Gilly's undercover pretty good, eh? Like
Bro,
he's pretty gun, eh?
Wouldn't tell that to him in person, bro, but yeah, he pulls finger when it matters.
Yeah. I remember watching him at the Tory and Pears one with I forgot his name. One of the other young fellows from Taurus. He just had a kid. Oh man, I should know his name. But
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they did that Pears one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I knew he could move, and then like pulls out this 125 snatch. I was like, oh no, he's him. Okay.
You're that guy.
Yeah.
Going on nationals, bro. You obviously took it out last year. How was the weekend for you, bro? Just run us through it quickly.
Oh, it was a really good weekend. It was honestly like a obviously with Down Under following close behind it, like I don't think it could have gone any better.
Yeah.
Like, because when we came up to Cambridge, with Caton and that, we obviously stayed in the house with all the other athletes.
Yeah.
And so that whole weekend, Heath, who's obviously one of Caton's athletes as well, on my ass the whole weekend. Like, just like undercover, like not even. Yeah, it was fun back at the athlete house. It was.
What was
There's
he
a.
saying, bro? What was he saying? Come on, you pulled out
Oh,
there. What was he saying?
it wasn't Heath. It was Caton. It was
Yeah.
Caton. So we obviously went to like How's Pizza after day one, and we were obviously discussing the scoreboard because I had a pretty good day one, like good start. Um, Managed to do some damage, and then obviously we were just sitting in How's Pizza. We look at the scoreboard and Heath Mitchell's 1 point behind me. Like obviously didn't really like seen him come up, but he was just it was just there, like breathing down my neck, which was fun. Yeah, it was a real crack.
How's that in the house? So if you're sharing a house with him and you know he's that close, I know we're all Kiwis and we don't really feed into that whole bullshit. But then also we are like that's a very competitive environment.
Yeah, it was good banter. It was good banter.
Yeah,
it was honestly a good time. Like Caton was just giving me shit because he knows what I'm like. Like I obviously hit him. I was just like, what?
Yeah.
Where did he come from?
Hang on a minute. You snuck up there. Yeah, we love a bit of banter over here. On that, actually, you sort of mentioned it. Down Under was very close behind Nationals. So for your plan for that, were you planning on peaking for Nats or were you planning on peaking for Down Under? Or sort of how was training leading up to that, knowing that you had two massive competitions and everybody's coming to win, you're not coming to take part.
Yeah.
So how was training leading into Nationals and Down Under?
Well, me and Caton obviously set the goal to sort of do our best at Nationals. So we had planned to peak for Nationals.
Yeah.
And like obviously Down Under was just not even, we didn't even think about it till after Nationals. And obviously we just set the plan, peak for Nationals, because we didn't even think that I was going to qualify for Down Under. It sort of just happened.
Yeah.
We like the qualifier because I actually did the road qualifier, which was like a few days before the Down Under qualifier, and then finished Nationals qualifier. So it was a pretty big week and then we qualified for Down Under. So we just sort of played it by ear.
Fair enough. Just quickly, we've mentioned a name a few times. So Caton Donna.
Yeah.
He's your coach. We'll chuck up a link there so everyone knows who we're talking about. But he was a bit of a gun back in his day. I remember him.
Yeah. He always reminds me.
Yeah. Back in the day though, Caton. All right. Let it sleep.
Back in my day.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's sick. So obviously peaking worked for you. You come out. I think you won the first event as well. Am I right? Yeah. Came out, won the first event, and won Nationals. But I did want to mention there's not too many people I see out snatching Aiden, bro. What's your snatch regime look like? What's going on there?
Oh hell. Yeah. You're right. Not many people can out snatch Aiden, and I've been chasing him down for a long time.
Yeah.
To be honest, like that weekend, he has been doing some massive mahi, like around his running, around his fitness.
Yeah.
And I think that's what sort of gave me that little bit of an edge, because he definitely could have carried on snatching that. He's just got that snatch strength. He's still crowning the snatch king. Oh. He still has that crown. Managed to get him on at Nationals.
Shit, yeah. So if you're peaking for Nats, you do Nats, you tick that box. How quick's the turnaround? Going, oh shit, I got Down Under real soon. How's the quick to turn up? What's the recovery going into Down Under?
To be honest, like both the comps, so my body was actually hurting a lot more after Nationals than it did after Down Under.
Oh, true.
Which was kind of weird, but obviously with Down Under, the schedule's a little bit different. Like you got 3 to 4 hours between each event.
Right.
So I had a little bit more downtime, a little bit more recovery. But the week leading up, I probably had 1 day off
Oh, true.
afterwards because obviously we flew out that day, obviously landed over there, settled down, and then we just started doing some light work just to get the body moving, and obviously one big session before the weekend, and then just cruise through,
Yeah.
cruise through till it's time to compete.
Yeah, man. How was that first event at Down Under? Because that one
It
was,
was hot.
yeah,
It
it
was
didn't look comfortable, man. Peter Ellis
yeah.
just charged it, man.
Bro, he's unreal. He's an absolute madman. That
Yeah,
fella.
yeah, man. Like you said, like yeah, we had him on there before, and he's one to watch, man, because he's got it in his eyes. But nah, that's sick. So leading on from Down Under, you had a bit of downtime.
Yep.
Yeah,
Sort of.
nah.
Let's just say yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet as.
What did you get up to over Christmas and New Year's?
Oh, bro. Eat, spend time with family. Too much. I didn't really want to do too much. Like, obviously, just chill out. But yeah, ate lots of food.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's about
That's the one. And are you back in the gym training now? Like Open's coming up. I know there's not much honus on the Open these days. I mean,
yeah, these days.
even
Yeah,
quarterfinals to be fair.
definitely. Back in the gym, we probably kicked off training. I think 2 weeks before Christmas. We started getting back into full swing.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And looking forward to this year, like at the Open quarterfinals, and Torian. So is Torian something you're pretty determined to work on this year?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Down Under was sort of like the taste test of the field.
Yeah.
Obviously, because that was like my first big event that I've actually ever been to, and then obviously the goal is always Torian, always the games sort of situation. And obviously, I needed a little bit of experience under my belt if I wanted to throw down with the big boys.
Yeah.
Down Under was that for me. So looking pretty forward to being able to obviously first qualify for Torian. Need to qualify first.
Yeah.
And then obviously see if I can do some damage over there.
Surely.
No doubt, no doubt. Was there any big takeaways for you from Down Under, being your first big comp, testing out the talent? Is there anything you took away from there? Where you're like,
100%. Those fellas bring a different intensity. Like,
yeah,
the vibe was actually it was a cool comp. Like, I enjoyed myself. Most of the comps I'm like dying.
yeah.
But
Because Gilly's programming them, bro.
yeah. But Down Under was a real cool competition. Like, obviously the athletes, like, we were all there for the same reason. No one was there to participate. Everyone was competitive, but it was like a good vibe, especially in like the warm up area.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was definitely some big value taken out of that competition.
Yeah. That's good, man.
Did you catch up with Bailey and Royce and all them?
Yeah.
Up to mischief, up to no good.
So you go, man.
Oh no, I was actually going to take it back. We skipped over it, but just wanted to know what life was like at home growing up, bro. What were the parents like? Sporty, disciplined, chill, sort of. What sort of environment did you have growing up?
Funny, my parents actually did CrossFit before I even did it.
Yeah,
and obviously, being a mischief sort of youth, they sort of helped me obviously turn that into something more productive rather than just being a menace out in the street. But no, it was good. My parents definitely played a big role in obviously influencing me. Obviously, with them introducing me to CrossFit first and foremost. They even still train now.
Oh, sick.
Which is pretty cool, yeah. So every now and then, when they want to, they'll jump into like a bit of a session with me.
Yeah.
But obviously, they just constantly work, as our parents normally do. You sort of learn how to work hard from them. They're just constantly working themselves, obviously. But yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
What's your family life like? Are you Got a partner? You got kids?
I have a partner. I have a
Okay.
partner. No kids.
No
No
kids.
kids.
Come on, bro.
No
He's
kids.
not single with that, Mo.
Uh,
God damn.
what's the story with this Mo, bro? Is that ever gonna go? Shit, that would.
No,
No.
nah.
No. How long you been growing that?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, it goes through its changes. Like I trim it up every
Yeah.
now and then. But
Started a
not
little
too much.
different.
Just yeah,
I'll
just
tell you
sort
what.
of
If you make it to Toria next year, we'll sport some big Mo's when we come over to watch, bro. So you know we're there for you.
yeah.
Don't know if they'll be
It
growing
adds to
though.
the strength, bro. It adds to the strength.
That's it. That's it. That's one of the questions that come through last night.
Yeah, bro. How much strength did that Mo add? On your post though, this is another random one. On the post, you always throw on the old gorilla emoji. So you're the silverback over here. There's one over in England though. Zach George. Bro, you two on a team would be damage, man. Do you follow him?
I do. Actually,
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, he claims to be silverback too. So
Yeah,
he
yeah.
is a unit of a man. So are you. So fuck, we should get that going. Team
The
silverback.
funny thing is about the old ape. Like, obviously, a lot of CrossFitters tend to use it.
Yeah.
But I actually got caught in ape, and that's obviously why I started to use it. I got a hairy chest.
Oh,
I'm a
yeah.
hairy bro.
Yeah. Nice.
Started throwing it out there, and people seem to love it.
Yeah.
You're like, own that. That's me now.
So going forward, looking forward to Torian. Hopefully you make that, and if you shift onto the games, even better. But keeping it more local, there's the two New Zealand comps now, NZ Champs and NZ Nats.
Yeah.
This year, do you want to take them both out? Is that something you think about? You know, like crown New Zealand's fittest. If you take both of them out, there's no questioning it, really.
Yeah. A good question. Like, I have actually asked about NZ CrossFit Championship, I
Yeah.
think it's called.
Yeah.
I have actually inquired about, obviously, when being an athlete, you sort of need to do comps that actually have value. And obviously, that's the second one of the best competitions in New Zealand at the moment with nationals.
Yeah, of course.
Obviously, I do have my eye on it.
Yeah.
Looking into the season, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, as obviously, I mean, if you make it to the games, obviously, I mean, that takes a back seat pretty quickly. But yeah, I think, looking forward to this year. Yeah, I think that would put it to bed really, because like you said, it was always NZ Nats, and now with NZ Champs here, you know, you've got two, and I think it's really cool. You've got two titles now.
Yeah,
and
100%.
fuck if you can hold them both, and then get a team together, take out Team Nats,
Oh, bro.
you know, take out Team NZ Champs as well. Shit, man. That's the triple crown with four.
Have you ever done any sort of team comps? Would you ever consider?
Apart from like Fortress,
Yeah.
that would have been probably my only team competition.
Yeah. I mean, you guys gelled pretty well together. It's pretty cool to see you moving.
Yeah, it was a good competition. Like, shout outs to Deech. That competition was a real fun competition for us.
Yeah. I didn't get over to watch it, unfortunately.
Oh,
But man, that sold out so quick too. All of his does. We say it all the time. Man, those comps sell out quick. Good vibes.
it's discipline games, bro. It's always a vibe.
He runs a good comp.
Add a bit of a question. If it wasn't for CrossFit, or if it wasn't CrossFit, what do you think you'd be doing now?
Oh, good. I've actually thought about this a lot. Like, I've had this question come up quite a few times.
Yeah.
I would definitely be in a combat sport.
Oh, true.
Coming from Whanganui, like, Whanganui is known to breed fighters.
Yeah.
And when I was boxing, that was sort of like I wanted to fight.
Yeah.
We got, like, obviously Adesanya's family in Whanganui at the moment.
Yeah.
We got our very own Earl J. Pehi, who's looking to take out New Zealand's best at the moment in Muay Thai kickboxing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, definitely. If I wasn't doing CrossFit, I'd be in a combat sport.
Do you follow the UFC?
Yes.
Oh, nice. I don't. but I seen that Conor McGregor was coming back, so I was like, oh, maybe I'll start watching it again.
I'm part time.
Yeah, I'm just one of them like jump on the bandwagons. Like if Adesanya's fighting or if Conor McGregor's fighting, I'll watch.
Yeah,
but nah, don't
Casual,
really
bro. Casuals.
just a casual. Hey, casuals pay the bills. Don't forget that. Yeah,
Very good.
harder, man. Yeah. So with Torian being a bit of a goal, how's the training? Is it gonna switch up this year? Because I imagine last year was sort of a well, I don't know, you could probably answer this, but last year was more of a let's see how far we can take this. We've got a few comps this year, NZ Nats, Down Under. You said you tried out for Rogue. This year, coming up with the Open, the quarterfinals, and Torian, how dialed in are you and Caton to this goal? Like, what's changed mindset-wise, training-wise? What's going on?
Oh, that's good. That's good. Kaiten hasn't actually explained to me what we're sort of going into in terms of like the following cycles, but 100% dialing it up. Like, obviously, after getting a bit of a taste at Down Under, we want to seriously make some moves coming into the season.
Yeah.
At the moment, training has just been strength. So I think what we're doing at the moment is just trying to get as strong as possible for the time being, and then obviously start ramping it up as soon as we get closer to quarterfinals.
Yeah.
But that's honestly all I know.
Yeah.
He sort of just keeps it to himself and just tells me what to do.
Do you like it like that? Because I know some athletes like, no, just send me my program. I trust you. Or do you like sort of knowing where you're going in the long term?
No, 100%. I just leave it up to him. Like there has to be some sort of trust between coach and athlete.
Yeah, I think that's pretty huge. I think a lot of, I mean, if you're an athlete that needs to have information, okay, that's all good. But I think the proof should be on how good the athlete gets. So, you know, as you can see, you've done pretty well last year. The proof is that, you know, the programming and the design is probably heading in a good direction. So, yeah, like you said, having that trust there is probably pretty massive. And it just, I mean, means you get to train, do what you do best, which is go out there and fuck shit up. So, oh, man, life's good.
Very good. Oh, well, you got a few more questions or?
That's me there, but we did throw it out to the CrossFit community, not the CrossFit, the YARNS community. We don't have everyone in CrossFit. But yeah, man, we asked for a few questions for our first episode back for this year. We aren't going to carry this on for every guest because we have got something cool that we're going to do. But yeah, man, I'll start it off. Here's some questions. Now, I didn't write down who they were from, so I'm sorry, team. You're not going to get a shout out. But I got one. There's a few of you out there that were pretty funny. But this one here's a pretty good one to start things off. What changed mentally for you to go from coming 12th at NZ Nats and then the following year taking it out? What happened? They're specifically asking for like mental changes and mindset.
That's a good question. That is a really good question. Like, I'm a sort of person that would always give full effort. Like, I'm never going to half-ass anything. So even the year that I came 12th, like, I absolutely did my best.
Right.
In the current state, I knew I could do a little bit better. Funny thing, like, the year I came 12th, I was probably like 130 kilos.
Oh, true. Right.
It's heavy.
What are you weighing now?
I am currently like 102, 105.
Oh, that's huge difference.
Wow. That's massive.
That was probably the first big change that we did was obviously just made my body more adaptive to movement.
Yeah.
Making it a little bit lighter. And obviously that paid off quite a bit. Then the following year, we were able to move around a bit better.
Yeah,
keep up.
That's massive, bro. It is actually unreal how even for a high performing athlete, when you shave off some kilograms, it's amazing how, speaking like I'm a high performing athlete, I'm not, but it's amazing how different you start to move. Like even things like a handstand press up or a butterfly pull up, they just become that little bit much easier. And sometimes you might sacrifice 5 kgs on a lift, but you might have one event that's a heavy lift, 20 events that are how well can you move. So yeah, I think that's obviously paid off. How good.
Yeah. To answer the mental side of things, like going back to obviously, we don't half-ass anything around here. Like I'm not special. Like everyone's got their own sort of background that they sort of fall upon. But the mental side of things, obviously we wanted just to nudge it a little bit more, just to see how much I could give, really. And that didn't really change the year that I came 12th. Obviously, coming 12th was the best I could possibly do in that current state.
Yeah.
But the goal was always the same. Like I wanted to see how far I could go.
Yeah.
And so we just carried on. As soon as nationals finished, got straight back in.
Yeah. On to the next one.
That's mean, bro. Just turned it on.
Mean, bro.
All good. I got one here, bro. You got a fan base, eh? We got quite a few questions coming, so we won't be able to do them all. But I've
especially
got one,
one of you asked about fucking 12 in a row. You're gonna get 2. All right.
But we got one here. I don't know if you've gone as far as dialing this right in, but comp day tomorrow. What are you eating today?
What am I eating today? Ooh, I'm a real routine sort of person.
Mm-hmm.
So if I got a comp day tomorrow, then I'm gonna eat the exact same thing as I did today.
Yeah, true.
Porridge. I thought I eat a lot of porridge, bro, like rolled oats and stuff. All upon that, bananas. You know, I don't really change too much.
Yeah.
Because obviously with my nutritionist, same sort of situation with Kaiten. She sort of just tells me what to eat, and trust her completely, and then that's how it's gonna go.
Nice.
So
Who's your? Oh, sorry.
but Ellie Rogers.
Oh, she does your nutrition. Oh, nice.
That's a pretty stacked team there behind you.
That was something I was going to mention. She was training at Team Taurus for a while, wasn't she?
Yeah.
How was that training with her? Because she is pretty elite.
Oh man, it was good.
Yeah,
it was really good. Like obviously, if you want to get better, like you need people that are better than you.
Yeah.
And that's obviously just going to help your training a little bit more. But it was such a blessing to have her around.
Yeah.
And we did train. But yeah, it's good.
How good.
Very good.
How good. Good answer. So just eat the same.
Literally,
what you eating?
I don't know how accurate this one is, but apparently this isn't even a question. This is more of a statement. You went on holiday to the Virgin Islands. When you came back, do they just call them the islands now?
The what?
Someone set us up here. Did you go on holiday to the Virgin Islands? Nah, okay.
I'm gonna call this guy out now. Nah, I'm calling him out. Don't do me like this, man. Hell no. All right, motherfucker. All right, he goes by the name of Apapayo. I don't know. That's his Instagram. Apayo. It's Apayo. That's what he goes by, and he said that after Dante's holiday to the Virgin Islands, are they just called the islands now? So he's basically anyway.
He's
I get what he's saying.
Yeah. Bro, I was in stitches last night reading. He's sent through quite a few.
Oh, should we just go through some of them?
Go on.
Does Dante wear sunscreen to protect the sun? This one here cracked me up, bro. Legend has it that Dante drove his parents home when he was born. Is this true?
Oh, so good. All right, I've got another question.
Bring it back, bro.
Yeah. When you started CrossFit, did you know straight away that you liked it?
That's a good question. That's a really good question. I wasn't actually a good athlete when I started CrossFit. Not necessarily liked it, but I might have said it when we obviously first started the podcast. Became weirdly obsessed with it. Like being not so good at something, you sort of want to be good at it.
Yeah.
And that's sort of how CrossFit was for me. Like I obviously liked it. I liked it a lot, but I wasn't good at it when I first started.
None of us were, bro.
I'm a real unco person, bro. Like I knew how to throw a punch, and that was about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lifting weights, like it took me quite a long time to obviously wrap my head around it.
Yeah, that's
And then
funny. You say that. I've had a few athletes come through. One of our youngsters, Stella, used to come through when she first started. Yeah, man, like I said, just real couldn't move her body, didn't understand like how to move really. And then yeah, a few years later, she ended up winning nationals for the teens division. So like yeah, like it's funny that like some people who just couldn't even move become such dominant athletes. So how good.
Do you have any background in like weightlifting?
I did weightlifting through CrossFit sort of
Right.
thing. So like while I was training CrossFit when I was younger, I did a few weightlifting training and obviously comps around the place,
Yeah.
but not necessarily like a weightlifting background.
Yeah, never really just dived into like just the weightlifting program, powerlifting or anything. That's crazy.
All right, next one. I have to say his name. Raymond's Antics want to know, do you remember him?
Yeah.
And there you go, Raymond.
That's a good question. He actually sent me that he sent that.
Oh,
He's one of my bros from down Wellington.
Oh, yo.
But
Shout out, Raymond.
Is there a story behind that, or is it just playful?
it's just him.
Oh,
It's just
okay.
I haven't replied to any of those messages, so he's probably just like,
Oh, Richard.
What a sad guy.
Raymond, stop DMing him, bro.
Oh, crack up. I have one here, and it's actually a bit of tongue in cheek, pointed at us. Had you heard of us before we messaged you?
yes,
Yes.
yeah.
We made it.
We got one.
I obviously watched quite a few of your podcasts, especially with like Peter Ellis,
Oh,
Gilly. When you had Gilly on here quite a while back.
Yeah.
I've actually watched a few of them.
Oh, man. Appreciate it.
Cheers, bro. Get those views up.
That's it.
Get those views up. And I had one more. Oh, it's written right there. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, yeah, here it is. From Jared Black. Who's your favorite short CrossFitter?
Oh, okay. My favorite CrossFitter, short.
Yeah. Is he short? Does he want him to say you?
Yeah, he wants me to say him. Oh,
Oh,
Big
man.
Jazza. He's huge.
Oh,
Big
yeah.
Jazza.
How
He's
good.
got big shoulders, so he can't be short.
How
Fair.
good.
Very good.
Did you have any more?
No.
All right.
No.
I got this one. It's going to be hard. However, I got a backstory, and it comes from the bro, Ioane Joby.
Oi. Yeah.
And he sent us a video of you in the middle of a roundabout holding a sign that says, I suck at CrossFit. I couldn't get the video up to show you, but I'm sure you know the video.
Yeah, I know exactly what he's talking about.
We need the backstory on that, please, sir.
So that would have been the same time as like Underground RX. I obviously first met Gilly. We did this opens sort of bets. It was myself, Ioane, Aiden Puko, the bro Blake over in, I think he's in America now.
Okay.
And then Gilly. Gilly was in on it as well. But obviously, being Gilly, he never lost anything, so he didn't have any videos up of himself. So I lost one of the workouts, the open workouts. This is when the opens were like real serious.
Yeah.
The quarterfinals situation going on. But I lost the opens workout, and that was the losing bet. I was standing on the roundabout in my undies with a sign saying I suck at CrossFit. It was a good bit.
You came through, bro. Do you remember what the workout was?
What year was it? It was 2017. I can't remember what one it was. It might have been 17.2. I say it in the introduction. So there's another video with that video that's like the intro to it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I say the workout in that introduction. If you have a bit of a stalk on Ioane's page, you'll probably find it.
We might have to.
Yeah. He actually did send us the backstory, but I was like, nah, we'll get it. We'll get it from the man himself. We'll try to get that video because it's in our story replies. So we'll try to get that video and maybe chuck it up on our story, but just for a laugh. But no, that's mean. You got anything else to finish on, bro?
Nah. So this is going to be a little bit different. Did you want to?
Yeah. So we'll explain what we're gonna do, but so from this podcast onwards, we're gonna get. I guess so. Dante, we're gonna get you to ask us a question off camera, so you guys won't hear it.
Yeah.
Right, my dog's going crazy. We're gonna ask you to ask a question for the next guest, and you won't know who the next guest is. And you can ask whatever question you want. So when we finish this podcast, we'll get a question off you. So that's how we're gonna run this year.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, last year we got you guys to write us a workout.
Yeah,
and they ended up just.
I had that one ready. I had the workout ready.
Oh no! Nah, we binned it. We binned it. Bro, they just got so freaking hard, man.
We were getting punished.
Yeah, bro. Oh, what was your workout anyway? I'm not doing it. This isn't going up. But what was your workout?
If you want to know it, it was a 20-minute EMOM, alternating movements, 20 freestyle bike, 20 GHDs.
Was it bike erg or assault bike?
Assault bike.
Oh, fuck off. This is why we bend it, team. These motherfuckers are trying to kill us, man.
Too fit.
It was Madeline Schelling gave us that Kalsu, but instead of burpees, it was pistols. I was like, oh, up to.
Yeah.
Up to.
Very good. Very good.
We'll get that question off you. But
before we do say goodbye, is there anyone you want to give a quick shout out, bro?
Shout out to Frog Grips.
Shout out to Frog Grips.
I heard of them.
Obviously, being a big sponsor, I like what they do for athletes. I honestly like what they do for athletes. Yeah. But massive shout out to them. Yeah. Obviously, everyone in Whanganui.
Shout out to town.
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Nah, shout out Frog Grips. Definitely. Best grips on the market. Use our code, not his. Too much, brother. All right, man. Well, we'll get that question off you, but we'll sign this podcast off right here.
Beauty. Thank you, bro.
Sweet, bro. All right. Peace.